What's going on, guys, and welcome back. We are here to try out something else that a lot of people talk about, and that is the limiter strap. So I see comments about pull your limiter strap, pull your limiter strap, pull your limiter strap. And yes, it does work. How does it work, or why does it work? Well, when you pull that limiter strap, it's going to lift the front of the track off the ground. Now, if you've paid attention to what me and Bruce have talked about all season long, we try to give enough preload in the front on the front ski springs to lift some of that track off the ground. It'll get it off a decent amount, but it's not going to get it off completely. So there's a couple ways to do this. So again, you could increase preload on your ski springs, or you could pull the limiter strap. I try not to do that because I hate limiting the range of motion for that front track shock, but it does work. It does get the front of the track off the ground. So when you get the front of the track off the ground, and I finally got my gold stickers that I've been waiting on all year. So I've been putting them on. What do you guys think about them? You like, not like, yes, no, maybe? We got Vin playing with the dogs. Or doggo. But, so when you lift the front of the track off the ground, what you're doing is you're making, pretty much 3 points contact. So you're going to have your two skis on the ground, and you're going to have the rear of the track. So that's going to make that thing turn really well. If that front of the track is on the ground, it's going to kind of pivot there, and it's going to wobble all over the place. So if you pick that up and you put your, halfway down the track on the ground and the rear and your skis, it's going to act like, and the word that everyone always uses is act like it's on rails. So what I did, and I did this a while ago, and I just haven't had a chance to test it because we've been trying so many other things. So what I actually did is I drilled holes already in the limiter strap. So I've drilled them on the bottom. And what I did is the top holes are 1 inch apart, and I didn't want to go that far, so I actually drilled what people say half a hole, but I went a little bit more. So obviously half of 1 inch is a half inch, so I went 5/8. So I went from that hole, 5/8 up, drilled a hole. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna loosen these up. I'm gonna put the bolt in the top hole and then still put it through the hole at the end of the strap. So that's gonna suck that limiter strap a little bit tighter. I'm actually gonna try and get some measurements for you guys to see how much it goes from the top of the torque arm, the bottom of the torque arm, underneath here, to this bump stop. And then I'm gonna measure it again when we're all done. But it's pretty simple to do. It's not super hard. And have I ever done this before? I don't think on a trail sled. We used to do it on the race sleds all the time, obviously. But I don't think I've ever done it on a trail sled. So I'm interested to see how it works. And I'm gonna get to this. I'll probably tell you guys the measurements, and then I'm gonna go riding. So I'll let you guys know how it is.
Don't spend it all in one place, Joe.
By the way,
you're pregnant.
I'm putting in my slip to run for president of NISA next year. Find me to vote.
New York State Snowmobile Association.
Really?
That means you're going to have to live up here.
No, I won't. I just have to answer 100 emails a day.
All right, well, we'll be back here.
Find me the votes.
Tell the people. Tell the people.
All right, so that was just some video of me riding with that limiter strap sucked up. So again, it went from 6 1/4 from the bottom of the torque arm to the top of the bump stop to 6 inches after I sucked it in. It was only, I went a little bit more than a half a hole. I didn't go a full hole. So what did I feel? And I have 1,000 miles on it now, so I had 850 on it prior, so I knew exactly how the sled felt. So what did I feel with just sucking that limiter strap up? Just the tiniest bit. Definitely more ski pressure, which is, again, part of it. You lift the front of that track up, it's going to dump ski pressure down on the skis. It's going to eliminate ski lift. Not eliminate it, it's going to reduce ski lift because it's again, just dumping more pressure on those skis. So I definitely felt more ski pressure, but what I really felt was it cornered on rails, like I said earlier in the video. It would go through it. And when it would start to get inside ski lift, so if you're making a left-hand turn and your left ski starts coming up, it would almost like it would just keep it planted back down. Like it wouldn't let that ski just carry up and, just keep going up. It would, kind of hover like 2 inches off the ground, but it would just keep it there. Even on the gas, it would keep it there. So I think that was like the biggest difference for me. And again, I think it was just because it was reducing weight transfer to the back and keeping the skis on the ground. So even though, you have all that pressure going to the one side and it wants to lift that inside ski, it was just putting it right back down. But yeah, I was super happy with the change. I'm amazed that little bit of change, and me and Bruce do talk about that all the time, like suspension on these things, you start little, and see how it goes, because a little change could be a big change. So if you guys are wondering about, does it work? Like I said in the beginning, it definitely does work. I like to try and set the sled up without doing that, just because I hate limiting that range of motion of the front track shock. But if you guys run out of all other options and it's still not working the way you do, and you think that this is going to help, it's definitely going to do something. You're definitely going to feel a difference. There's no doubt about that. So I just wanted to try it for you guys and let you know. I'm actually going to leave my sled like that because I did really like it. I'm trying to think if, I guess all around it kept the skis on the ground more. Even when you're going straight, if you come over like a little knoll or something, the front end is definitely not as floaty. So you could also change that by doing coupler block stuff, but that's a whole nother thing. This is just about limiter strap stuff. So it works, guys. I enjoy it on Rhonda here, and I'm going to leave it like that. So I hope this kind of cleared the air about a couple things and, let you guys know what I think. So we're going to keep it like that, like I said, and that's going to do it for this video, guys. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.